Hi guys, my name's Calvin. Today I want to do a video on the direct action gear Warwick split front chest rig and some direct action gear pouches. I've had this chest rig for a while and I like it, but it has it has some really interesting features, and we'll go through it. So what I'll do is first we'll go through the pouches as I have it configured, and then afterwards I'll do a separate section on I'll take the pouches off, and then we'll just go through the chest rig on its own. So starting off, I'm using the Tech reload pouches. These are really good. They're very, there's a lot of different ways to use them. If you're looking for a pouch with a old school Velcro flap, then these are probably some of the best ones out there. They will hold 3 magazines. They're designed, the website says 3 AR mags, and they will hold those. They'll hold them either this way, or you can put them in that way. What I've found is that you can actually squeeze a 4th one in if you want to. It is a bit tight. Obviously, if that's your primary reload pouch, you're not going to do that. But if you have a secondary pouch on the other side or around the back or something like that, and you want to carry an extra mag, that is a great way to do it. And then you can just backfill your primary reload pouches as you go as you need. On this side, we have 3 AICS magazines. These are the Magpul 10 round mags in the 30 round case. On the sides of the pouches, they're all adjustable, and that's done with bungee cord. So even though you could squeeze quite a bit of stuff in there, if you wanted to just say run 1 or 2 mags in, you can just tighten it up. At the bottom is a cord lock, and that's captive. It's attached to the pouch, and then you can just adjust the bungee as you need to. Potentially the bungee could be a bit of a snag hazard, so if you were worried about that, maybe just tape that up. I don't think it'd be not too much of a big deal. Also, the way that the bungee is spaced is you could attach another PALS pouch there if you wanted to. I'm not sure I recommend doing that, but it is an option. Something like a pistol mag pouch would fit on there quite easily. The pouches are closed with Velcro, and the pouches are adjustable and removable. Another nice feature is that inside you have this tab here, and what this does is it allows you to control the height that the magazine's right at. So even though these 10 round mags are quite short, I can adjust that tab inside, and then it just sits there at the right height, and then as you can see the bottom of the pouch is empty. So I think that's well thought out, and it makes it quite a good ammo pouch. Another thing is that these pouches will actually expand out quite a bit. This here is a 1 litre water bottle, and if you max out the bungee and the lids, that will fit in there quite nicely. Again, it's just another way to use the pouch, and it just goes to show how versatile and useful it is. On the sides here, I have 2 utility pockets. Direct action have 4 different sizes. These are the extra large. You then have the large, the medium, the small, and I think the micro. They all follow the same basic configuration. So it's wider at the bottom than it's at the top, which means that it's tapered, which means that if you're wearing it on something like a chest rig, it's nice and streamlined, and it works really well. And they all also have a PALS grid on the bottom if you want to attach extra pouches. For example, this here is the smoke pouch. and that will fit there quite nice. I'm not sure I'd actually do that. I think I'd have to be a bit desperate for real estate, to be honest, but it is an option. Something I forgot to mention is that all the pouches in the chest rig are made from 500D laminate Kujura, and so you end up with this really thin, lightweight material. Pouches attached with the tuck tabs, and I really like that system. It works really well. It's easy to use and quite reliable. So inside the pouch on this side, I just have a pair of fire nose and a wind runner. The pouch edges are edge taped, which is quite nice and makes its strength and reliability to the pouch. At the top we have two lanyard loops, and then inside the pouch we have a couple of elastic pockets. So you could fit a mag in there if you wanted, or multi-tool, GPS, batteries, what have you. It's a nice way to keep the pouch organised without going overboard. In this pouch here I have a water bottle. So we have a 1 litre Nalgene bottle, and as well as that, a poncho. So that's quite a decent amount of kit that you can squeeze in there if you need to. I normally have these pouches on a pack, and they're a great way to add some capacity and yet still be able to quick access certain items. Heading up to the harness. The harness attaches with 4 side release buckles. It's a basic H style. On this side I have a flashbang pouch. The flashbang pouch attaches to 1 row of apparels and is 1 channel of apparels and 2 rows deep. In here I have a GPS. That will fit other items such as a tourniquet. The pouch has elastic sides, so you can, it makes it really useful. You could squeeze a flashbang in there, a 40mm round, all types of stuff really. At the bottom there's plenty of drainage. And again, something I should have mentioned, all the direct action gear pouches have paracord belt loops on the sides, so you could run through a belt like that. Personally, I don't think it's hard to just run the PAL straps down to the second or third row and then attach it as normal. But that is again, it's another nice little feature. I think that's one of the standout things with direct action gear is the attention to detail. As you can see here on the even on the flashbang pouch, there's paracord lip belt loops there. So the actual harness is adjusted via Velcro. So the shoulder straps attached to the back of the harness by this plastic D-ring, and then you just run that through, and then using the Velcro adjust to how big or small you want it to ride. It's quite a bit of adjustment in it, depending on how big you are. On the sides we have some loops, and these will allow you to organise antennas and hydro tubes. On the front of it we have the laser cut pals, and at the bottom just a side release buckle, and these buckles are covered just to stop them from snagging or any accidental release. On the back we have a carry handle, and that is stiffened, so it's quite good to grab, and it lays flat so it won't get in the way. And then we have a single row of pals. Then on the back is some loop Velcro. To be honest, I'm not really sure what this is for. Looking at the direct action gear hydro carrier, it doesn't integrate with Velcro, so I'm not really sure what that's for, but I guess there are other systems out there that do, and so Direct Action Gear have thought of that and put the Velcro there for you if you want to use a competitor's pouch. And then down here we just have the side pouch, the side straps. Again, side release buckles, and they have these nice organisers using one wrap, so you can keep everything nice and tidy. It's quite a nice harness. There's no padding in it, but I don't think there really needs to be, and it rides nice and thin under a pack if you wanted, and even if you were to wear this over a slick plate carrier, it's nice and slim, and you're not going to just end up with loads of bulk. On the back of the chest rig we have a 1-inch waist strap. Again, one wrap organisers on the sides, and the buckles are covered with cordura to stop them snagging. And then in the centre they have this elastic bit, so the chest rig, you can tighten it up and it will adjust, it will stretch to you. Alright, I'm just going to take the pouches off and then we'll go through the chest rig as it is. Alright guys, let's go through the chest rig itself. It's made from cordura laminate, and it's very lightweight. On the back is 4-stretch elastic. I believe this is tweed type material. Construction's pretty good. It's stitching that's doubled up where it needs to be, and then we have bar tacks and to reinforce it in all the right places. So we've got bar tack there, even on the pull tabs, and then again of course for the buckles, and we've even got 2 over here on the button. The chest rig closes with a zip. It's quite heavy duty YKK zip. It attaches, it does up just like a jacket. A lot of companies will put it the other way around so that these don't come undone when you're low crawling and things like that. But I guess Direct Action Gear feel that the press stud is enough. Again, we see an example of the attention to detail. So they have a press stud there, but obviously metal can shine, so they've covered that, and which I think is quite a nice touch. To get into the mat pockets, we have some Hyperlon material on the pull tabs, and there's nothing in here, so it's just the tweed material and then the cordura. I think if you wanted to, you could carry extra gear on the inside. You could attach via Powell's webbing, depending on what pouches you had on the front, but you should be able to like attach a pouch on the outside to this one, and then on the inside to that row beneath it. When it comes to inserts, you're kind of limited simply because it's only 6 channels wide, and then here on the corner they've cut the corner off. This here is a 2 mag shingle, and that fits in there quite nicely. So that's quite good. The triple shingles are just a bit too big. You will fit it in, but you'll only be able to use the first 2 pockets. Pelican Tech sell double mag shingle for their competition line, and that should work really well in there. So as you can see, it will fit in, but it's all bunched up on the corner there, and it's not a good fit. Over here we have the Plaid Attack map insert pocket, and it's the same problem as the triple shingle really. It will fit, but you will lose the end of it. So as you can see, it's just folded over at the end there. It's not too bad, it's still usable, but it's not ideal. One thing that's a bit puzzling is that the Velcro on the inside is only stitched along the top. So you get this raw edge and it just sort of hangs there. And then again, same for the other side. Not really sure why they did that. It would have been perfectly easy to just run another stitch line down there. But they haven't for whatever reason. If you wanted to mount a knife, I think the best bet is to just tie it off to the inside by the pals. But that should work quite well. All in all, it's a pretty decent piece of gear. It's very well put together. It's very light. Over time, you can see how the laminate becomes deformed slightly, but I'm not sure that's really a problem. Just the more you use it, you know, that's just what happens. My only real criticism is the cost. These are made in Poland, and they cost like 150 bucks US. And I'll put the price in euros down below for you. And it just seems a bit excessive really for a bare bones chest rig, especially one that's not even made in the US. There's other chest rigs out there, split front, that come with all the pouches, and you can get those for really $240 to $260 depending on the type, and that's excellent value. Still, this is a premium product, and if you have a need for it, then I guess it's worth paying the extra. The only other thing I don't like about it is the 6 columns of pals. I'd rather it had 7. On the split fronts, you get 2 ammo pouches, and then there's only 2 pals on the sides there. So it would be nice if that was 3. You can mount like conventional water bottle and utility pouches. But in all honesty, you know, there's loads of companies out there now like ATS or Plat Attack, I think even Direct Action Gear, that are running water bottle or utility pockets that are only 2 pals channels wide. So the flip side to that is it works really well under a pack, and it will work really well for the smaller guys. It doesn't come that far around, and it all stays nice and in the front like it's supposed to. It's yeah, the 6 channels, it stops you from overloading it, so that is a positive. Still, personally, I'd rather have the 7. The chest rig that I used in Afghanistan, that was a split front, and that was 7 columns of pals, and that worked out really well. Alright guys, that's the video. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching to the end. Do us a favour and hit the old like and subscribe buttons, and throw us a comment. More than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Alright guys, cheers, have a good one.